So I just got out of watching Strange Harvest. This is a brand new horror movie that just released this weekend alongside of Weapons. And this was an interesting movie because it takes like a mockumentary type of style. This whole movie is pretty much set up like a documentary following this serial killer named Mr. Shiny. And I gotta say, man, I didn't know what to expect going into this movie. I saw a glimpse of the trailer. I was just like, okay, that's coming out the same weekend as Weapons. I might as well check that out. It could be a cool double feature. And I walked out really enjoying this for the most part. It's only like an hour and 30 minutes. I will say one of the negatives of the movie is I feel like the pacing is a bit sluggish at times. It definitely, you definitely kind of start to check your time a bit, but I like the style in which it's like kind of presented and executed with this documentary type of style. It reminds me of something you would watch from Netflix, or even like a documentary off of Hulu or something like that. It very much captures that to a T. Now, it's not perfect by any means, because there's definitely scenes where it's like it looks CGI or hell, even AI generated at times, but it's like really quick, but it's really tight. And I like how they mix in some of like this old footage and make it look like it came out of the 90s, and how things are being reported and documented. It makes it feel like you're watching an actual documentary, like this stuff actually happened. And just what keeps you intrigued is how long this serial killer, Mr. Shiny, has been getting away with these murders and these killings and stuff and whatnot. And it's just like, damn, y'all really suck at y'all job. But it's like he's really tactical, and he's doing this for a reason. I'm not going to say what that is because that's a huge spoiler for the overall movie, but I really enjoyed this. I don't know if this is going to be on Shudder or any other streaming service soon, but keep an eye out on it. But if you want to go check this out in the theaters and you're looking for another interesting horror movie to watch, I would recommend this. I think this will be up your alley, especially if you like movies like VHS. It definitely kind of reminds me of like a much longer VHS segment. But yeah, this was cool. It was pretty brutal, you know what I'm saying? Because normally when you get these kind of actual documentaries about serial killers that like blur out the kills and all the brutality, but they don't hold back here, except for like one that is involving an animal. First, obvious reasons you don't want to kind of show that. A lot of people are sensitive to that. But yeah, that was really cool. That was just a lot of interesting attention to detail into this movie. That's what I will say I really liked about it. I feel like they did a really good job of capturing that documentary style. And like I said, just my overall negative with the film, I just feel like the pacing is a bit sluggish at times, and it can kind of take you out of the film, but it brings you back in with just like the intrigue of trying to capture or catch this guy and how they're going to go about it. And just this whole process and everything, like they're doing deep dives on his character and what is his influences, and backtracking on certain people he has contact with. It just was really cool. Nothing revolutionary, like I said. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel, but I like the effort that was put into this movie. But if you get around to checking this out, let me know your thoughts on Strange Harvest in the comments below. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.